Welcome to my place. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple, elegant bouquet just using roses. This is all that you need. Of course you'll need some beautiful roses, you'll need some ribbon, a cable tie, and this here is called paraffin or floral tape. Fabulous, fabulous stuff. Plus you'll need some scissors. Right, to begin, get all of your roses. These roses have been conditioned, and to condition them, what I did was I just slant cut them when they arrived, or if you're picking them out of the garden. Put them into cold water, leave them there overnight or as long as you can. If anything wilts, leave it out. From there you need to get something like this, and you need to strip all of the leaves, including those little spiky, horny little things down the stem. Those prickles are terrible things. I have known of people that have lost fingers because of those. Right, this is the longest process of your whole bouquet because you have to remove as many of your leaves as you can. Now the other thing I need to tell you about roses is a rose bouquet is going to be quite a heavy bouquet until the roses open, because when you look into here, that there's quite tight. As that opens, it releases its weight and distributes it and makes it easier for carrying and makes it a much lighter. You would never believe that, but trust me, that is what happens. Okay, so take all of the leaves off. Should have done this before we started, but I wanted to show you my method. And those pricks, you've got to get them off because they just will play havoc with a bride, and if she gets pricked with one of these, imagine if she's wearing a white frock, how that is going to go down like a tin of not very niceness. Okay, so once they are all done, get rid of all of those there. I've got my bin here, just whip those off and try and keep your work surface as tidy as you can when you're working. Usually I do this as I'm picking them, and when I said that before that I like to get everything all sort of like conditioned before I go, I take all the leaves off too, because I just feel that it's less strain and stress on the rose. Right, once you've got to this stage, get all of your roses in your hand just like this. Bring them all tightly together. Make sure they're all about the same height, and just tightly bind these together. Now the reason I don't actually like this type of bouquet is it is quite heavy to be carrying, so bear that in mind, but there is something nice about a rose. Who wouldn't love a rose? So just take all of those together, keep going, and the more roses you use, as I said before, the heavier your bouquet is going to be. I like to leave leaves, just a few leaves as I can, because the rose produced that leaf and it's a really lovely complement and harmony. Get rid of all of this mess. Right, get your cable tie, take your cable tie up to there, and then bring that, get it going the right way, take your cable tie in. I do not know what I would do without cable ties. Don't pull it too tight because you don't want to bruise those stems, and if you were to pull it too tight, what would happen is that would cut through and they may fall off. How embarrassing would that be? So cut that to there, and then 2 hands down for your right to know how long your stem should be. Just bring that down, and it needs to come off about there. Now, normally you would slant cut everything, but I really prefer it with those all nice and blunt. So from there, the next thing to do is you can either use your tape, which I will do, just take your tape and then bind that down there. That will actually help to keep everything all nice and straight. This isn't a very big bouquet, but that's okay for me for this stage. Just keep going until that is all down like so. And as I've said before, if you pull this too tightly, what will happen is it will snap. So when it does, just enough pull, just so that it actually sticks back on itself. Very clever. See that there, how it does that? I hate it when it does that. Right, from there, the next thing to do is to get a piece of ribbon and put a little bit of glue, hot glue down there, and then bring that across to there, and then just wind that down as firmly as you can and take it almost to the end, maybe about 1 inch away from the end. So I go down to there like so and pull this quite firmly to try and make that stem as even as you can. So once you get to there, just roll that back up to the top over itself like so, until you reach the top. Very simple, very elegant, not much to it, but I think that the rose is the statement, so you don't really need to have much with it. Take that across to there, go into here, get another little bit of glue, run that along there with care, take that back on itself like so, and I've got a little bit of glue there, but that's okay. So there you have your bouquet. Now, I think that every bouquet needs a nice bow. So just a simple little bow like so. Take that through to there, nice little bits, and then just slant cut that there, and then slant cut that one there, and then just get another bit of glue, and then where you've got your little bit there where it's bound together, just take that into there like so, and look, there you have it, simple bow, simple bouquet. And don't forget that flowers take moisture through not only their stems but also through their petals, so give that a good spray, and there you have it, easy bouquet ready to go. Thank you for calling and watching, and I'll see you another day.